Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Thank you for joining us for this incredible adventure. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Jeffy, you look confused. What's the problem? Is it that it's Thursday and you're here? Is that your problem?
I love it. Confused. Friday's a big day. We got the big show tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
Sky Secrets.
Yes.
I woke up and I just thought I'd come in.
Did you have that done? Or is that I already worked tomorrow?
Yeah, I already worked tomorrow.
That's good.
This was my
I like that.
This is my quiet protest back in the days when we used to pre-record some shows around here. So I already worked tomorrow.
And of course, we did pre-record tomorrow's because I don't know, somebody didn't want to get up at 4 a.m. or something. I guess it's 4 a.m. California time when we do the show, and so we had to tape it later in the day, and so it'll be on tomorrow. And it's the weather show. It's
really fascinating.
Sky Secrets.
Yeah. It is fascinating and chilling in some ways.
So much information.
Yeah.
And it's undeniable.
And it sounds pretty legit.
It sure does.
Mm-hmm. You know, we go into these things and I try to keep an open mind and, let him try to convince me. Even the flat earth guy, we listened to what he had to say. I didn't buy it, but we listened to him. But this guy is pretty convincing.
And he's got history on his side. And he's got documentation. Yeah. And he's got, known government experiments and lawsuits against the government.
And you know what? It also fits the climate change hoax. Fits right into that.
Yes, it does.
That's funny that it's so ironic that today is the day before the weather show, and we actually have a story that I'm sure we'll get to later that talks about how pollution is I just wait for it. We got to revisit. Yeah, we got to revisit an old CBS news report from 1982. We can check the barometer on how climate change is playing out. Mm-hmm. It's some fun stuff waiting for us.
So you don't want to miss tomorrow's show. What do we call it? Sky
Secrets.
Sky Secrets. Okay.
Sky.com/Pat.
Fun. It's all with Matt Landman, and I think you're going to find it really fascinating. And again, a little bit chilling. So yesterday in the White House briefing room, Karoline Leavitt laid out some of the evidence against Barack Obama. That's interesting. And his made-up story about Russian interference in the 2016 election campaign. And here's what she said.
Over the past few days, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard has unveiled shocking new evidence that former President Barack Obama and top aides in the Obama administration conspired to subvert President Trump's 2016 election victory and undermine the democratic will of the American people. While publicly pretending to engage in a peaceful transfer of power, in private, former President Obama went to great and nefarious lengths to try to sow discord among the public and sabotage his successor, President Trump. The new evidence released by the Director of National Intelligence, who is here with me today, confirms that the Obama administration manufactured politicized intelligence, which was later used as the justification for baseless smears against President Trump in an effort to try to delegitimize his victory before he even took the oath of office. The truth is that President Trump never had anything to do with Russia, and the Russia collusion hoax was a massive fraud perpetuated on the American people from the very beginning. And the worst part of this is Obama knew that truth, and so did all of the other corrupt officials involved in this scam, including former CIA Director John Brennan, former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, former FBI Director James Comey, former Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, and many others. Director of National Intelligence Gabbard's report further confirms what we already knew. There was no collusion, no corruption, except on the part of Barack Obama and the weaponized intelligence agencies at the time. The Russia hoax was a blatant lie, all ginned up by Democrat political operatives that were signed off on by then President Obama and leaked to the news media to launch a years-long witch hunt against President Trump and his first administration.
You gotta love it.
That's awesome. Holy
stuff.
Cow. Because for how long people like you, Pat Gray, were believing that was true, and we were told we were out of our minds.
Well,
that could be true. The cover-up and the collusion from all these dingleberries. And, what are you talking about? That's impossible.
Right. Interesting, isn't it? It's fascinating.
It is.
And the same media that was hammering Donald Trump on all of this and bought completely into the Russian collusion, the Steele dossier garbage, tried to jam that down our throats, hung on to the Hunter laptop lie that it was a Russian hoax. Wouldn't acknowledge that Joe Biden had any issues whatsoever. That same media is trying desperately to run interference right now.
They sure are. For
all these Democrats, for Obama and everybody else that's involved in this thing. The New York Times, the NBC News, all of these outlets are trying desperately to cover this up for him. It's fascinating to watch.
Sure. This was stunning yesterday.
Really stunning
to see this, and I hope it leads somewhere.
Me too.
I sure do.
But we're a little skeptical.
We don't get our hopes up around here.
No,
but
not anymore.
This was a great first step for
anymore.
sure.
But then we had Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard step up, and here's what she said. And then I guess CNN reacted to her.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple intelligence community assessments released in the months leading up to the November 2016 election concluded that Russia had neither the intent nor capability to impact the outcome of the U.S. election. On December 5th...
We've been listening there to the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, continuing on what has now been a multi-day effort.
We don't
not
need
only
the
with
rest
public
of this
statements
from
like
them.
this.
That's
jerks.
Awesome. What a bunch of douches.
Yep.
So typical.
It sure is.
If this was about Trump, would they cut away?
No way.
Not on your life.
No way.
They're so blatant about it. They don't even care. They don't even care about their bias anymore. I mean, when somebody asks them directly about it, they'll, of course, deny it. But it's just so obvious. You can't possibly deny the bias. Tulsi was asked if Obama is guilty of treason.
The president yesterday, you've inferred that the former president helped lead a coup. Based on what you now see, do you believe President Obama is guilty of treason?
Yes.
I'm leaving the criminal charges to the Department of Justice. I am not an attorney, but as I've said previously, when you look at the intent behind creating a fake manufactured intelligence document that directly contradicts multiple assessments that were created by the intelligence community, the expressed intent and what followed afterward can only be described as a years-long coup and a treasonous conspiracy against the American people, our republic, and an attempt to undermine President Trump's administration.
Woo!
I love it.
If they find out this is true, don't you have to arrest him and put him on trial? You got to try him. You have to.
Right. And now the counter argument to that, not coming from me, but the counter argument out there coming from lots of people is, okay, well, then I guess you want a civil war. If you want to arrest Barack Obama.
I know.
And if you want... Okay, do you want justice or do you want to...
I thought nobody was above the law.
Right.
Break out that montage again. No one is above the law, not even the president.
He's
blah,
not
blah,
above
blah,
the
blah,
law.
blah, blah,
He's
blah.
not above the law, but you can't perp walk Barack.
We warned them. We warned them. Everybody warned them. All right, if this is the way you want to conduct your life, look out, because when there's a Republican in office, they're going to do the same thing to you. Now, I don't like the tit for tat, the quid pro
this
quo.
Does not feel like
but
tit for
that's
tat.
not what this is.
This is a... What was the phrase?
But even if it were, so what? You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have started down this road.
If there's treason here, we have to
root it out.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
And look, yesterday was great. I'm very nervous about the Department of Justice now having this. Pam Bondi having this. I mean, that's our process.
I think I love that mugshot of Trump, man. You get that perp walk of Barack.
Can you imagine?
Holy cow.
I will say that good journalism going on from Luke Rosiak. He did a little digging over at Daily Wire, and again, now this stuff is in the hands of the people that we never see behind the scenes. Now we got to see where this thing goes. But he said Trump wants those involved in Russiagate to go to jail, but one such person is instead currently general counsel of his national security agency. April Doss, who was paid by Senator Warner to tie Trump to Russia, calls Trump an insurrectionist and published disinformation crackdowns. And so basically what she did is she advocated for banning Trump from social media for his role in the insurrection.
And she's still part of the deal?
And she called for the crackdown on GOP disinformation. And yes, she is general counsel for the National Security Agency under Trump. So it's people like that I'm concerned are still buried deep
How is that
within
possible?
the bureaucracy that now have this kind of stuff in their hands.
With all the people they've fired?
I know.
She's still there?
We'll see. Just remember that name, April Doss Luke Rosiak reporting.
Wow.
He's a great follow from Real Daily Wire.
Well, okay, that's a concern, as is the black hole that is Pam Bondi's desk.
Yes, it is.
Not even light can escape it. So whatever you do, don't put this evidence on her desk.
Do not set it on the desk.
Don't do
Put
it.
it on the coffee table over there.
Give it to an intern
Put it
at
on
this
the
point.
windowsill, something. Don't put it
anywhere,
on the desk.
but not Pam's desk. Please. Please.
Yes.
Keep it away even from the event horizon, which is her office.
She's not going to need that chair. Set it there.
Oh, man.
So true.
There was more from Karoline Leavitt on the Obama concocted Russian hoax.
First, on Secretary Rubio, he put out a statement in 2020 following that Senate Intelligence Committee report, and he said what they found is troubling. We found irrefutable evidence of Russian meddling, which the Director of National Intelligence just confirmed for all of you, that Russia was trying to sow distrust and chaos. But what's the outrage in this that Secretary Rubio did not say at the time, the Democrats were saying at the time, is the fact that the intelligence community was concocting this narrative that the president colluded with the Russians, that the president's son was holding secret meetings with the Russians, all of these lies that were never true. And he also said at that time, we discovered deeply troubling actions taken by the FBI under Comey, particularly their acceptance and willingness to rely on the Steele dossier without verifying its methodology or sourcing. The Steele dossier that many outlets in this room ran as the gospel truth, and it was cooked up and paid for by the Clinton campaign. As for your second question, Caitlin, I think who is saying that she would release this to try to boost her standing with the president? Who has said that?
Well, the president has publicly undermined her when it came to Iran. He said she was wrong. He told me that she didn't know what she was talking about. That was on Air Force One on camera.
The only people who are suggesting that the Director of National Intelligence would release evidence to try to boost her standing with the president are the people in this room who constantly try to sow distrust and chaos amongst the president's cabinet, and it is not working. I will just answer your question directly. I am with the President of the United States every day. He has the utmost confidence in Director Gabbard. He always has. He continues to, and that is true of his entire cabinet, who is all working as one team to deliver on the promises this president made.
Okay.
They want you back off, Caitlin.
Right.
So put that in your pipe.
No doubt.
Smoke it. I often wonder how, when you're being accused like that, when they're talking about you right in front of your face, how you just remain quiet and calm.
I know.
Behind the scene, right behind her. There's Tulsi just listening and taking it all in. I don't think I'd be that calm. I think I would have pushed her out of the way.
I got this.
And yeah.
I got this.
Let me say a thing or two about that.
First, I'm going to walk over there and punch you right in the face,
Right.
Caitlin. And then I'll step back to the podium, okay?
That's how you would feel. It's agonizing. All right. Let me tell you about Birch Gold. You know, since President Trump was sworn in, his administration has made really enormous progress and at a breakneck speed that we've all seen. But don't forget, while they're moving mountains for the good of the nation, they can't also take your personal savings into account. You have to do that by yourself. And one of the best ways to look after your savings is through diversification, especially with gold from my trusted friends at Birch Gold. In the past 12 months, the value of gold has increased by 40%. You aware of that? That's pretty amazing. Central banks continue to bolster demand for gold by buying in record quantities, and global instability and tension really high right now, maybe the highest in decades. Birch Gold makes owning physical gold really easy. You can easily convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold, or buy some and store it right in your home safe if you want. Here's what you do. Just text my name, Pat, to the number 989898. Birch Gold will send you a free info kit on gold. Just go through it. There's no obligation, just really useful information. See if it's right for you. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers. Take control of your savings today. Just text the word PAT to 989898.
Pat Gray is Unleashed.
So, James Clapper. Clap on. Clap off. Clap on. Clap off. James Clapper. Former director of National Intelligence under Obama. You remember him. You love him.
Oh.
You probably miss him like your dad. You know, you'd love to see him back being handcuffed and walked off to jail. You'd love it, wouldn't you? Anyway, he's now lawyered up.
Oh. When the director says that she's referred these filings to the Justice Department for criminal investigation, tonight we're told they formed what is called a strike force.
Yeah.
Do you have concerns that they
Jimmy?
will attempt to prosecut you?
Well, certainly I do.
Oh, certainly.
After 8.5 years
I'm a
of this,
douchebag.
and I don't know of an intelligence product that was more scrutinized, more investigated than that product was by numerous people. It's very disconcerting. It really is. And I take seriously when the President of the United States accuses me of being a participant in a treasonous conspiracy, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, what's your reaction to that?
It's not.
It's ridiculous. He just
gave you his
untrue.
What do you think?
So what will you do if they come after you? What is your plan?
Listening?
I'll lawyer up, I suppose. Already have.
He already
You've
has.
hired attorneys in case of, in anticipation that this Trump Justice Department could try to prosecute you.
We've had sort of perpetual attorneys since I left the government in 2017.
Yeah.
What do you expect the guy to say? Well, they're finally on to me now.
They're right.
I hope these court costs drain every one of these administration officials from the Obama era.
Well, that definitely
Drain their
could.
bank accounts.
Yeah,
See what it's like.
Yeah. Back to Tulsi. She had more to say, especially about Hillary specifically.
I mean, the Hillary Clinton stuff.
So you think about Hillary and Tulsi. Hillary Clinton did everything she could to ruin Tulsi Gabbard's life.
Right.
And now that she has this information in front of her, no holds bars.
That's awesome.
The report goes into great detail about the information that Russia and Putin had on Hillary Clinton, which included possible criminal acts like secret meetings with multiple named U.S. religious organizations in which State Department officials offered, in exchange for supporting Secretary Clinton's campaign for the presidency, significant increases in financing from the State Department. They also had documents that showed the patronage of the State Department to State Department employees who would go and support Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. There were high-level DNC emails that detailed evidence of Hillary's, quote, psycho-emotional problems, uncontrolled fits of anger, aggression, and cheerfulness. And that then Secretary Clinton was allegedly on a daily regimen of heavy tranquilizers.
Wow.
Then CIA Director Brennan and the intelligence community mischaracterized intelligence and relied on dubious substandard sources to create a contrived false narrative that Putin developed a quote-unquote clear preference for Trump.
All what we said, again, that we were called crazy.
Yeah.
And that they denied forever. It was right in our faces.
It's weird that they would say she had psycho problems.
Right?
Isn't it emotional?
Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Yeah. This person?
I am sick and tired of people who say that if you debate and you disagree with this administration, somehow you're not patriotic. And we should stand up and say we have a right to debate and disagree with that administration.
She's so calm, so reasonable. Very strange.
So let's see. DNC Communications, the Clinton
ex-wife of Bill Clinton.
Quote, intensified psycho-emotional problems, including uncontrolled fits of anger, aggression, and cheerfulness.
No, cheerfulness. I didn't see the that part.
No, remember the cheerfulness when she looked up at the balloons?
That's coming up here in the next clip, I believe it is.
And whatnot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Flip the order here, Joe.
Yeah, do the Hillary.
Do 8 first.
Okay.
Vice presidential. Talk about vice presidential.
Look at her. Okay, and there's the van.
She can't even walk. They had to escort her out, man. I'll never forget that. I mean, she falls over here in the van, getting into the van.
That's
incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Forgot about that.
Apparently she forgot how many. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if this is part of it or what.
Excuse me.
The coughing thing.
Yeah, this is 2016 campaign, or 2008 campaign, right?
You know, she got a tranquilizer caught in her throat there. We know now.
Too much.
This goes on for 2 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Jeez.
I do recall this.
Yeah.
You okay, Pumpkin?
No.
There's a tranquilizer stuck in her throat.
Hold on. Somebody Google. I'm going to Google this. The tranquilizer.
Hey, look, something may have gone down the wrong pipe.
Absolutely.
Sure, I don't know.
At that time of carrying her into the van, she definitely forgot.
The thing is, this happened multiple times.
Yes.
You remember that? She had this problem over and over again.
Good.
Whoa. Yeah. You okay? All right.
Thank you, Hazel.
You're welcome. Yeah. You're welcome. Is that a side effect from tranquilizers?
Yes.
That very well
That's
could
been
be.
part of my mission.
Uh-huh.
Representing.
You know, it should be part of your mission is to get the psycho-emotional problems taken care of. See somebody about it.
Stop talking.
making people's
Walk away now.
Still talking, guys.
lives better. And it taught me that even if you're young,
Yeah.
and you don't have a powerful job,
Uh-huh.
if you work
Spit it
at
out.
Incredible she didn't win.
stick with it,
Ever.
you can make a difference.
Oh, she won the Senate seat.
Ow. It does go on and on and on. Wow. That would really suck, though.
That would.
In that
Real
particular
life?
setting.
Oh, man.
Oh. And you just can't get over it.
No.
Do you just walk out? Because I
Please
feel like
tell
I
me
would just walk
you're
out.
not feeling any sympathy
I
for
am
this
feeling
witch.
a little sympathy.
No, you are not this demon in a pantsuit. You're feeling any kind of
And
sympathy.
as I understand the struggle, yeah.
Never. This woman hates us, this country.
That's true.
Freedom.
Okay,
She's
never
evil.
mind. I'm not feeling sorry for her.
Evil
Thank
bitch.
you. Thank you.
No. Thank you, Hillary.
That's not USA.
Thank you.
Man.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
that is. That's just too darn bad, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, man.
It is. I can't say it out loud, though. Keith gets mad.
That's right. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Jeff Fisher. All right. I'm never going to forget this. Intensified psycho-emotional problems. That's how we define
There you go.
Hillary Clinton.
Boy, that's no kidding.
And it's so accurate, too. DNC emails.
I don't know where you're getting that.
I am sick and tired of people who say that if you debate and you disagree with this administration, somehow you're not patriotic, and we should stand up and say we are Americans and we have a right to debate and disagree with any administration.
Left foot. Right foot. You got this. You got it.
And we never heard. Did we?
No.
What happened here?
No, we never heard.
What in the
dehydration.
world is going on?
Yeah,
Dehydration.
It was dehydration, yes.
There you go. That's all it was.
Dehydration and
That's
fatigue.
all it was.
She had Huma there with her, too.
Oh, yeah.
And jet lag.
Oh, yeah.
So jet lag,
Dehydration.
and fatigue.
Well, we've seen what dehydration can do to people.
Right there.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
And we saw it with Mitch McConnell when he got dehydrated. He just froze. So you could either freeze, and maybe you can't walk either. We didn't see him try to walk when he was dehydrated. So
No, she was leaning up against that concrete abutment there, man. She was
That's really
in
something.
trouble.
I know we played a clip of Caitlin Collins earlier. I'm not sure. I haven't followed up on this, but she reported yesterday Ghislaine Maxwell is going to be meeting with the DOJ today.
Yes.
Today? That's accurate?
Yes, big.
It's accurate.
That's big.
All right. Well, I thought it was interesting that Jonathan
Give her
Turley
a deal.
yesterday said that she was never interviewed by either state or federal prosecutors.
How could that be?
How could that be?
My gosh. I mean, you're just derelict in your duty at that point.
Maxwell's brother said that she has new evidence about Epstein and she is ready to tell it all.
She has new evidence?
Wait, what?
I don't know what that
What?
means.
He's been dead for 6 years. I mean, how much?
Maybe not.
How new could it be?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Now, we did have the U.S. District Judge Robin Rosenberg denying the DOJ request to release Epstein grand jury transcripts from the Florida investigation.
Right.
That was interesting. And then there was a report that Rosenberg is actually related through marriage to one of the defense attorneys for Epstein. I don't know that that judge needs to be doing anything as it relates. Okay, here's Jeffy.
That's a stretch.
Everyone's related to everyone.
Thank you.
Have you checked out your family tree?
Thank you.
Did I get it right? Is that what
we're all God's children, right? So we're all brothers and sisters.
Amen. Pat Gray.
Since you just drove in reading your scriptures, I'm sure that was
listening.
top
Please
of
tell
your
me
mind.
You're not reading.
No, not while driving.
Okay.
I have audio.
Right.
Audio.
Okay.
Yeah. What is
what
your
chapter
problem?
are you on? What book are you on right now?
Problem.
Don't worry
it
about
randomly
it.
picks
It's
every
just
morning.
it's on
a
shuffle?
random choice.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
Bible
My
verse
audio
shuffle.
Bible just shuffles every morning.
Gotta love that feature.
It's an
on
interesting way to
Spotify.
do it. All right.
I'll start screenshotting the verses. So you
No, you drive. You drive.
I don't know if this came across your guys' feed, but Jeffrey Epstein, high-power lawyer, found dead at the age of 80. Roy Black.
Also another one about he's 80.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
Yeah, that just happened?
Yep, his longtime lawyer died of, quote, illness today, which was yesterday. So, and if you're keeping in track, Epstein died of suicide at 66.
Wow.
Bruno died of suicide in jail, which was his modeling scout. Guthrie, suicide 41.
Right.
And then Roy Black, illness 80. Longtime lawyer, died yesterday.
That's why Maxwell wants to save me.
Wow.
Sounds like he was able to pass on that extra information to Maxwell.
Yeah, Maxwell does not want to commit suicide.
Yeah. Hasn't she? She's one of those people, I think, that's already said, I'm not suicidal.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
A lot of people say that, but somehow they still commit suicide.
I know.
So why do you say
Isn't that the
if
truth?
you were thinking about committing suicide, that's what you would say.
Plans change.
True.
Yeah, they do. Believe me.
Wow. So his lawyer just died. And what is that list that you just read?
So this is the list of, I love this because he says, it's talking about maybe there's nothing here, right?
Yeah.
All dead. Epstein died in suicide,
Right. Okay.
66.
Yes.
Bruno, his modeling scout, also died in jail.
His modeling
Suicide.
scout died in jail?
Yes.
Of suicide.
Yes.
Okay.
Guthrie, who was a survivor who spoke out. Guthrie, sorry. She killed herself, even though she said she was not suicidal.
That's right.
And then Roy Black, the longtime lawyer, died yesterday out of illness, age 80. So nothing to look.
No, nothing to see here.
No.
Move along. That's interesting.
I know.
Jeez. You start putting that together and you just, maybe you don't connect the dots, though. Maybe we just don't connect the dots.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah,
Right.
Thank you.
They do have a committee that is about to subpoena a whole bunch of people. So that's going on right now, too. They're going to subpoena the Clintons, both Hillary and Bill. And let's see, James Comey, Loretta Lynch, Eric Holder, Merrick Garland, Robert Mueller, William Barr, Jeff Sessions, and Alberto Gonzales are all being subpoenaed by the new House committee.
Can they just come in and plead the fifth and walk out? Shut up.
Well, you can always plead the fifth, yeah. That's a constitutional right you have, so yes, they could. But that will be interesting to see if that's what they do. At least they're trying, They put together this oversight committee, and the oversight committee is issuing subpoenas to people. Mm-hmm. So it's moving along a little bit.
Let's see how interested Mike Johnson is, though, because
it's a process.
As Steve Friend pointed out, on July 16th, House Speaker Mike Johnson called for transparency on Epstein, but then 7 days later, he adjourned early.
Well, I think it's a vacation. Maybe you don't connect the dots.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
right,
you don't
then you don't have
connect the
anything
dots.
to worry about. When you just see a bunch of dots all over the place, but you don't draw a line between them, there's nothing to worry about.
News cycle's going to change 20 times in 40 days.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Got some tweets from Chuck Shazam Bartowski. Are we still talking about the Russian collusion?
Right.
I know, yes. Yeah, apparently we are. Jeff Gibson. Unfortunately, Obama has Trump to thank for not going to prison, since he wanted immunity for a president when in office, and the Supreme Court basically agrees.
I don't think that had to do with treason.
Frank Johnson's alter ego, hell hath no fury, like a woman placed on the domestic terror list. Yep, go for it, Tulsi. And from Big Poppy, Jeffy's new top 10 hit on Spotify, Bible Shuffle.
Bible Shuffle?
Yeah, right, because
it's there.
We know if Jeffy is anything, it's spiritual, right?
You know,
yes. Spiritual Jeffy is. Yes. Read the Bible, does he? Every day? Day every, I guess would be the correct Yoda way.
Like your tone over there, little Yoda button.
The Bible he reads religiously. Yes. No.
I mean, that's a double entendre. That kind of works.
All right, let's check in with Jeff and the Fat Five.
Let's do a Fat Five. Target, you know them, you love them. They are making some changes. Apparently, sales at stores that have been open for at least a year are down 3.8% compared to the same quarter last year, and their shares have fallen 25% so far this year. And they're going to release their earnings the end of August, I think, August 20th. So what do you do when you're the old shopping carts you have at Target aren't getting filled up like they used to? Well, you make some changes. And if you're Target, you kind of blame Trump with tariff worries, and then you cut a customer favorite and call it scaling back. So the price match perk that they have had since 2013. The price match policy allowed customers to request and receive a refund for the difference of a product if the shopper found the identical item cheaper at Amazon or Walmart or even Target itself within the first 14 days of purchase. And we're going to not do that anymore. Beginning Monday, this coming Monday, the 28th of July, 2025, the price match policy will be valid only if customers found an item for a cheaper price at Target's store or website within 2 weeks of purchase. It will no longer apply to Amazon and Walmart. I thought the store's prices were pretty much comparable, right?
Yeah.
So, All right. I thought, according to their CEO, Brian Cornell, on a call with analysts, we faced several additional headwinds this quarter, including 5 consecutive months of declining consumer confidence, Trump's fault, uncertainty regarding the impact of potential tariffs, Trump's fault, and the reaction to updates we shared on DEI in January, Trump's fault. He didn't say that, but that's what he said. He also continued on warning of massive potential costs from tariffs, but he said Target would offset them by diversifying suppliers, adjusting products. Yeah, that's what Trump has said do to these companies. And possible price hikes, too. We threw that in there as well. Oh, and he also failed to mention that they were going to drop the one extra thing that customers like, their price match policy. So I don't even know, and I don't even know how often it gets used. You know what I mean? I don't know, but he didn't say. But it's something that it was nice knowing that they had.
Yeah. Would you bother with it? I wouldn't bother with that. I mean, you buy something at Target, then are you still shopping for it at Walmart or
if I see the same product
Amazon?
on Amazon for a cheaper price than I paid for it, yeah.
No. All right.
But it's been a long time since I've been at Target anyway. Maybe that's the problem.
I never shop at Target.
Yeah. Speaking of tariffs, Delta Airlines has a pretty clever way to avoid shelling out for tariffs. And I know yesterday we talked about Delta Airlines using AI to determine your ticket prices. Don't worry about it. I'm sure they're going to be cheaper. But this is using the system. They recently confirmed they were removing engines from its new Airbus A321neo planes in Europe and sending them back here to the United States to be installed on grounded aircraft, because shipping only the engines, which are made here in the United States, instead of the entire Airbus planes, allows Delta to avoid the 10% tariff on all the European planes. Okay. So instead of they're using the engines to fix the grounded planes, which is expanding the fleet. I kind of like it. A little tariff dance. The practice, obviously, of avoiding tariffs by altering or reclassifying a product in custom documents is, as old as tariffs, really. But with the recent trade war that's going into hyperdrive, some companies are shifting the assembly of their U.S.-bound products from China to lower tariff countries like Vietnam, while still relying on Chinese components. Yeah, they've been doing that, since Trump started yapping about tariffs. But in some cases, anti-tariff tricks can cross into questionable. Some say illegal territory. I would say questionable. Practices like misclassifying products or underreporting their value. Ford was fined $365 million last year for installing temporary seats in its cargo vans to import them as a lower tariff passenger cars. Nice try. The Justice Department did not like that. No, we're going to fine you a few $100 million. And I see where Keith's boy, RFK, has got more companies bending the artificial dye removal knee. Better not mess with the flavor or look too much different. That could be a real issue. Kellanova, the makers of Pop-Tarts, Pringles, and Eggo waffles, say they're going to remove artificial dyes from its foods by 2028. Okay? According to them, we always aim to meet the needs and preferences of our consumers with diverse choices that never compromise on quality and food safety. Okay, thank you. They also said that Eggo waffles and Pringles potato chips would have the dyes eliminated from foods provided to U.S. schools during the 2026-2027 academic year. And they tried to dance around that, saying that 80% of our North American retail foods and 95% of foods sold to schools are already free of synthetic dyes. All right.
Sure they are.
All right. Sure, I know. Then we find out yesterday, this is Texas-based creamery Bluebell announced it's going to remove all certified artificial colors from its ice cream products by the end of 2027. Tread lightly. Tread lightly, Bluebell. Tread freaking lightly. Okay. Be sure to subscribe to my daily show, Chewing the Fat, available wherever you get your podcast, Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. Rate and review where possible.
Where is it possible? Is it possible like only in one place? Or where could I rate and review this magnificent show?
Well, for example, one particular platform would be Apple.
Okay. All right. So it is possible there.
Yes.
Okay. My point is, isn't it possible at pretty much anywhere you get your podcast?
No.
No? Okay. All right.
And I want to call him out because he said yesterday that his podcast is free.
Yeah.
Not true.
What do you mean?
It is not true.
Not true.
Of course it's free.
I'm going to ask one more time, Grok, and this is what Grok has to say.
All right.
Is Chewing the Fat podcast free?
Yeah. And?
Yes it is.
Yes. It's available
there you go.
on platforms like Spotify.
Okay. But what?
But what?
You
yes.
just said yes.
Might be behind a paywall or require a subscription for bonus content.
Oh.
I have no control over platforms charging access to their content.
Okay.
And by the way, if that happens, those platforms should be kicking back to Chewing the Fat. If people are paying you to listen to content on your platform and you're listening to Chewing the Fat, I should be getting a cut of that.
So,
or the
not
Blaze
free.
should be.
There you go.
But yes, what was the first answer right out of the box? Yes.
Yes.
But then she added a but.
And thank you for that, Jeff.
You're
we
welcome.
Appreciate it a great deal. Let me tell you about Kexi Cookies. We still have the Dubai chocolate cookie that continues to sell out every single day, and we continue to have to just produce more and more of these. If you want
that,
it,
right?
you need to get it now. Yeah.
I hate that.
It has outsold the coffee cake cookie from last year.
That was a big hit, too.
And this month, it even outsold the chocolate chip cookie. So it's been huge. It'll be gone at the end of the month, so make sure you get it right now at Kexi.com. We also have the summery berry pie, inspired by homemade berry pie. It's buttery. It's soft and packed with strawberries and blueberries.
Sounds so good.
Delicious. The Texas sheet cake is available again, and that Dubai chocolate just through the end of the month. So get it at Kexi.com, Kexi, Kexi.com.
Now, more of Pat Gray Unleashed.
To continue on with Chewing the Fat's Fat Five, Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. They had fellow travelers doing a double take in Mexico City last week. Reportedly, I mean, they've been friends since they worked on Eternals together in 2021. They were seen boarding a commercial flight. Mexico City to Veracruz. That's about an hour and a half flight from Mexico City. They declined photos when asked by fellow travelers, but they did smile for some snaps out in the terminal as they were waiting boarding to begin. This is them chatting it up on the jet bridge. Angelina Jolie, 50, and Salma Hayek, 58 now, flying with the unwashed masses. This is really unacceptable.
I'm trying to save the planet.
I thought they had bigger bank accounts. Seriously, I didn't realize Brad took more than I thought from her during the divorce, and Selma maybe didn't want to foot the bill to bring Angelina along. I don't know. Maybe they needed extra cash headed up to Veracruz to spend while they were there on the beach. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's unacceptable. Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek flying with the unwashed man. I don't like it. Okay. Something has to be done about that.
I'll bet that they'll take that into consideration now, I'm sure. Jeffy didn't like this, so maybe we better get ourselves a private plane.
Thank you. Okay, and in today's world, you got to be smarter. We all know that. The 16-year-old who was headed back to Kansas City, he was staying in South Florida with family and friends before heading home, was arrested last week at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport after allegedly blurting out, "I have a bomb in my pocket," as the plane was preparing to take off. And apparently a fellow passenger overheard the comment and, of course, reported him. And triggering a full-blown security response, they evacuated the plane. His mom says, "It was a dumb joke." The unidentified teen was hauled off the flight by Broward Sheriff's deputies. Spirit Airlines confirmed the mid-air mayhem in a statement saying the aircraft taxied to a remote location and guests were safely unplaned. The plane was inspected and cleared by law enforcement. And, of course, there's TikTok videos out there from inside the plane showing him being escorted off the aircraft. As some passengers were like, "What's going on?" And, by the way, they were being unplaned in the rain in that tarmac that they rolled away. That they
didn't love
safely
that.
away. Yeah,
so
all kinds of.
What kind of bomb was it that was in his pocket?
Well, that's exactly. He's a 16-year-old.
How powerful was that?
I know.
Bomb.
Because there was nothing there.
And what a surprise. Wait, what?
No actual bomb. So his mother said it was just an offhand comment.
Yeah,
just
you should know better, but I mean,
he's a good kid. He was just joking around about his masculinity. You got to be smarter. The boy's father was like, at the hearing, the boy's father showed up via Zoom and said, "I just want to ask for grace in this matter. I don't believe he acted criminally. He was acting as an immature 16-year-old. The lawyer argued that even clearly the comment on the air the lawyer was arguing that the comment didn't happen on the plane. And I have a bomb in my pocket. The problem, you don't know where he said it, where they heard it, who was it. I love attorneys. But the judge was like, nah, you need to undergo psychological evaluation and remain in custody at a juvenile facility.
Wow.
Plus, he was charged with criminal mischief and $1,000 or more and making a false report of a bomb explosive.
Come on.
Spirit said they estimated $50,000 in delays because it was scheduled to take off at 2:37 p.m. I'm sure they were on time. And they didn't leave the ground until 7:44 p.m. At least it wasn't canceled. I mean, if you were flying on that flight, at least it wasn't canceled. You're already wet from standing in the rain after being unplaned. But, okay, so I don't know. I was torn because I get it. I understand completely.
Yeah.
You got to be smarter.
I mean, there's signs that say you can't even joke about it.
You got to be smarter. But if I overheard a kid say, "I got a bomb in my pocket,"
go frisk him. See if there's really a bomb. Let's move on with our lives.
Maybe just me too, kid. Me too.
Yeah.
Shut your face. I don't know. That's the Fat Five. I'm torn, but he's definitely paying the price now.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
Unfortunate it is. Yes.
Yet Anthony Fauci continues to walk free.
All right. Wait.
Fed Secretary Jerome Powell getting a little heat from President Trump because he won't lower interest rates. And now there's some heat on the remodel.
They're totally
There's
connected.
plenty of heat on that.
There should be heat on that. $2.5 billion remodeling of the Federal Reserve building.
Anna Paulina Luna saying he lied under oath about that. So let's see.
They're getting ready to put up some scaffolding. As I said, they have concrete that they're putting in, got some new steel that they're putting
The
in,
Fed Mahal.
some new rebar.
It's cute.
You know, I spent my whole life in construction. It's very hard for me to believe that you can spend $2.5 billion just on concrete and steel and some of this other stuff that they're doing.
Okay.
It's very concerning for the American taxpayers. We're back at another gate. With middle of the day here, you'd think a lot of construction workers would be here. This is, I guess, entry and exit. I don't see any workers in this area, so we only saw 6 workers over there, only saw a handful over there, and doesn't look like anywhere there's anybody over here. So I don't know where Jerome Powell is. Where's Jerome Powell? Where did Jerome Powell put the $2.5 billion? This guy's supposed to be the money manager for the world's biggest economy, and it doesn't even look like he can run a construction site. So something doesn't smell right here. Something is very, very bad.
Well, come on. I mean, Jerome Powell's not out there.
Correct. He's not going to be out there laying
running
concrete.
the construction.
Maybe
workers.
he should be.
And Trump is en route. He will be en route to the Fed today at 3:45.
Very interesting.
So maybe he'll walk around. Trump will say, I mean, he's Mr. Construction Site.
He is construction site. Yep.
And we
What do you
talked
need
about
this for?
this administration taking the bull by the horns and stuff like that. I mean, that was the director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency. I just love to see them,
calling out.
Showing
it's
up.
nice, but I mean, it's silly that
Because it
Jerome
started
Powell
back,
would
like
be
in
there.
2019 with the under $2 billion. And then now these are
was
cost
1.9.
overruns. Yeah, these are cost overruns.
And
Still.
the next Fed meeting is coming up on Wednesday, less than a week from now on July 30th. Going to be interesting to see what rates do, huh?
Yeah.
With all this heat.
Well,
see.
it's going to be interesting if we still have that meeting. Jerome might be out there laying concrete.
All right, 888-900-3393. More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Welcome. Great to have you with us. Got a couple of tweets here. It's rhino season tweets. So Delta is shipping their jet engines to the U.S. One question. How are those engines getting here from overseas? Air freight? Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a deep thought right there.
That is. Sarah the Band. Every guy thinks they have a bomb in their pocket. Okay. Frank Johnson's alter ego. Will the parents act with grace towards the kid when they have to pay fines and costs for his just a stupid joke?
I know.
Yeah. Wow.
Frisk him, scare him, move on.
That's what they should have done. I mean, can we have a little common sense? Seriously, it's a 16-year-old kid. He probably, I don't know if he knows the rules or not, but he's a 16-year-old kid.
We obviously don't know if he said it on the plane. The attorney's right. We don't know where he said it. We just know that it was, some.
Well, you can't say it anywhere in the airport.
I know. I know.
Yeah. I know. So.
I know.
It doesn't matter where he said it.
I know.
Right?
Right.
Right.
All right, so let's.
But let's keep in mind, he's 16 and probably doesn't actually have a bomb in his pocket.
But
we can't just act like rational human beings anymore. We can't. We've got to
throw him up against the wall on the plane, pat him down, search him.
Seems like that would have been adequate to me, but apparently not. All right, the weather's heating up. And your nighttime bedroom could be a little bit toasty from time to time. But if you wake up too hot or too cold, let me recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. These sheets are inspired by NASA. They use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating, so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. Miracle Made offers self-cleaning, antibacterial bedding sheets, pillowcases, comforters, and these all prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth. They require up to 3 times less laundry. Hotel-quality comfort without the high price tag. No more bacteria-clogged pores. Here's the really cool deal. Upgrade your sleep today. Go to trymiracle.com/Pat. That's TRY. Trymiracle.com/Pat. Use the promo code Pat at checkout. You'll get a free 3-piece towel set, and you'll save over 40% plus an extra 20% just for using the promo code Pat. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you're not 100% satisfied, they'll give you a full refund. There's just no risk here. Treat yourself. Go to trymiracle.com/Pat. Use a promo code Pat to claim your free 3-piece towel set. Save over 40%. And we want to thank Miracle Made for sponsoring this portion of the episode.
Pat Gray Unleashed now continues.
Have you guys ever heard of this Republican proposed bill for amnesty that is backed by a George Soros group?
Oh.
That's fun. That's fun. I've never even heard of this bill until yesterday. But how about no, now that I've heard about it?
But it's not called amnesty, so it can't be amnesty.
No, it's not called amnesty. That's the beauty of the bill.
That's the we've been here breaking your laws, so let us
wonderful.
Save the family bill?
Yeah, it's called the Dignity Act.
Dignity. That's the word.
Okay. Give these people some dignity. They don't care about our dignity. They just disregard our laws, but that's beside the point. Okay? Don't even bother me with those kinds of facts. But it would allow illegal aliens to apply for a renewable 7-year legal status as long as they don't have a criminal record beyond illegal entry. Illegal aliens who've been shielded from deportation under Obama-era Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, the DACA program, would be allowed to gain permanent legal status. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You're fine with it.
I
right?
am, actually.
Yeah, I am, actually.
Now, I don't know, but
when did this happen? When?
Is this what Trump was referring to when he looked over?
I think so.
Susie, we're working on something, right, Susie?
That you're going to love.
That might be
gonna
it.
love.
No.
And the crowd was just
No,
like...
we don't love it. I don't love it. I'll speak for myself. I hate this. You can't reward people who have come here illegally and just say, okay, we wave our magic wand and you're all legal now.
I mean, this was the linchpin of your 2016 campaign, your 2020 campaign, your 2024 campaign.
Right.
Let's get rid of the criminals.
So who's the...
Still have the good people here.
Do we know which lawmaker...
yes, this was proposed by...
And we're not making them citizens, right? They're going to be...
They're going to be
legal
here.
immigrants.
Yeah. It's Maria Salazar, Representative Maria Salazar. I think she's from California. And it was also, let's see, joining Salazar is Veronica Escobar. And then several organizations with ties to George Soros are supporting it. What a stunning surprise. Huh. Isn't that something?
Salazar's Florida.
It's bipartisan, legislation here.
There it is. Good.
That's what it is. It's bipartisan. So that's great. Another Soros-backed group called United We Dream raked in $700,000 from the far-left billionaire as they called for amnesty for illegals and the closing of ICE detention facilities and the defunding of ICE and Border Patrol. Okay.
I mean, I'm not going that far. But if George's got some cash to throw around, I just started a new foundation.
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I did.
What's it called?
I did.
The Bible Shuffle? What is it?
It's called Love People.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Love People.
It's been so appropriate from you. So appropriate. I mean, it's not bad enough that we have to fight Democrats tooth and nail every step of the way.
That's true.
On immigration. Now we have to fight Republicans on this
muddies
too.
all of that for sure.
It does.
Yeah, no question.
It does. We went down the amnesty road. We did this in 1986 with Ronald Reagan, and Democrats still point to that from time to time. Yeah, we don't like it. We didn't like it then, and we don't like it now. I didn't support absolutely everything that Ronald Reagan did just because he's Ronald Reagan and he's a Republican. He did some things that were stupid, and that was one of them. Don't do this again. Don't go. They were supposed to pay the fine. I think it was $1,000, maybe $2,000 back then. Virtually none of them.
We never waived those, right?
We didn't. Surprisingly, they didn't pay the fine.
What?
Isn't that shocking?
That is shocking.
But 2 million of them just did get a magic wand waved, and they were all legally here from then on.
Ta-da.
Isn't that great? So now that we got 30 or 40 million now, and the problem got 20 times as bad, let's just do it again. And I'll bet you we'll have 80 million next time around. Why would you do this?
We're not saying all of them, Pat. Just the people that are here for a better life that aren't criminals.
That are not criminals. Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
It's all you're saying. And it's enough to piss me off. Okay? You don't have to say much more than that. I'm already there.
Why do you hate?
I don't. I just respect our laws. That's all. That's all I ask. Come here legally. Let us know who you are and what you're going to do here. Is that too much to ask?
We do respect your laws.
No, you really don't. And then don't wave your Mexican flag in my face and demand even more.
I'm not. I'm just trying to earn a living, feed my family.
So you're not out at any of these protests then, Mr. Illegally?
No,
you're not out waving these Mexican flags.
Pat, I've figured this out.
Uh-huh.
When we get this version of Jeffy, it's not on Wednesday or Friday.
Oh, that's a good point.
Faux Jeffy comes in with bad takes on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
First of all, helping people live a better life in this country is not bad takes.
So tired of that.
We figured it out.
Oh, man. Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think we need to start keeping a log. Chris, let's start taking notes.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough to do. Let him take some notes on that.
Oh, I see you. Resisting.
All right, so we've got a new ad for Senate Republicans now.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. Is it in favor of illegal alien amnesty? Hopefully. Let's see. Check this out.
Like spoiled children who can't get their way, Senate Democrats are refusing to even vote on President Trump's nominees, stomping their feet, storming out of hearings, delaying the business of the American people.
I join with my colleagues in leaving.
Senate Republicans must act now to fast-track President Trump's nominees. Tell Senator Thune, stop playing nice. Don't let Democrats derail his agenda. Cancel the recess and confirm Trump's nominees.
Which they are not doing.
There's a message for
obviously.
No.
Message for John Thune, though. Get this done. John Thune, the man that had the body of a Greek god.
He is jacked, man.
Arlen Specter, is that you?
In the Senate bathhouse.
Oh, no.
You came in naked as a jaybird.
That's such an awesome...
He got into the hot tub.
Oh, no.
He made passionate love together for the next 14 hours.
That's the unabridged version of the story, right?
That might not be in every book. If you pick up a copy and that's not in there,
and you're looking for it,
you got the wrong one.
You got the wrong edition.
You'll see the naked as a jaybird, I believe. But I don't know about the rest.
And the body of a Greek god
was definitely in there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. So, yeah. Got some things to do.
So, yeah, when you pick it up, because who isn't interested in the Arlen Specter book at this point?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You kidding me? That's gold. If you can get it, that's gold.
I don't even know if you can find that in a library. Maybe you can. I don't know.
Let's see here.
What year was that? Because he's been dead for a while.
Long time.
Decade. So the Senate, looks like they work through August 1st.
Oh,
so they're in for another week or so, and then they're gone until after Labor Day as well.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's good.
That's great because they work so hard. Again, as we mentioned yesterday, they're exhausted. They've been there for something like 2.5 straight weeks. Well, except for of course, weekends and holidays like 4th of July. But other than that, they had full workloads for 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, they got a couple of days off for Juneteenth as well.
Oh, that's right.
They got a week off for July 4th.
But that's not enough. That's not enough. Look at all the wonderful things they're doing.
The last week in May.
Uh-huh. Oh, my gosh. They had the last week in
April.
Yeah, right.
A week in March. A couple extra days in February. Good grief.
So the Ireland book, that's the one that came out in 2012, right? Life Among the Cannibals.
2012. Wow, has it been that
Life Among
long?
the Cannibals. Yeah.
Wow.
You can still pick it up on Amazon. $22.
Oh, that's cheap at double the price. So
I'm not spending $22.
So you'd pay $44.
I'm sorry,
$22.99.
$22.99.
$22.99. So it's $23 essentially.
Yeah.
You get a penny back from your $23 bill.
And no, I'm not rounding up for charity. Ever.
Speaking of the U.S. Senate, Senator John Kennedy froze on live TV. Oh, wow.
I'm sure Jesus loves them, but everybody else thinks everybody else.
So I guess we had some more technical problems.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so everyone thought, oh, my goodness.
Mitch McConnell moment? Is that what people were
Or a bertation?
Bertation?
Either that or
we haven't had a
Jesus.
bertation
No, we have
for a
not.
while.
That kind of sounded like one.
But he was setting up a punchline that involved Jesus, so maybe Jesus didn't want to be a punchline. But I'd have to ask Jeffy because he's the one that's in tune with the Bible stuff.
Yeah. He's the one.
Jesus.
Okay, so they go to a commercial break, right?
Nope,
Okay.
no. Rewind. That was the first clip we played was 2 days ago.
All right.
The clip we're about to play is yesterday explaining what happened.
Oh, it took 2 days for this.
Okay.
Before we dig into the Tulsi Gabbard, so forth, I want to clear the air about yesterday and the interrupted interview. A lot of lefty medias are saying things they shouldn't say. As I understand it, what happened was your IFB, your wire broke down, and you had a lot of noise in your ear, and you had to stop talking because you couldn't get anything through. Now, if there's something different there, you tell us, but I think that's all that happened. A lot of people are making conclusions about your health that they have no business making, sir.
Well, yesterday I was on your show. I enjoyed it. I was just yapping away, and all of a sudden, my earpiece blew up. This one, it sounded like a 747 was taking off. Man, my ears are still ringing. Anyway, so I assumed we were up there. I just stopped talking, and I didn't start talking again until I could hear you. And I don't know, some of the rags up here they've got all kind of stories that I had a brain freeze live on TV, or a stroke, or caught an STD live on television or something. I don't know. I know this will come as a shock to you, Larry, but not everybody in Washington likes me. And so when they can see an opportunity to try to start a rumor, they do. And that's what happened. But anyway, I'm okay. I'm back here today. I'm full of piss and vinegar, and I'll be glad to answer your question.
Well, yes, sir.
Yeah, and if you go back and listen to that clip, you can hear the zzz. You can hear. I don't know if you want to give it another shot here.
Wow, but, are you working for his campaign now?
Thank you. Yep.
Hear that echo?
Yeah.
I guess we had some more technical problems.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
So he wasn't dehydrated.
No,
okay,
he wasn't.
Did not have a rotation.
Yeah. That's a relief.
I mean, good, yeah.
We don't want him dehydrated.
No, we don't. That's great. All right. You know what's worse than lab-grown meat? The grocery store stuff. Pretending to be the real thing.
Right.
When you bring home grocery store meat, you're really taking a risk that it's going to be nasty. It's going to be gristly. It's going to be flavorless. All of those things. You don't know where this beef came from. Don't feed that to your family. It's embarrassing, and it's just flat out wrong. Now, if you're the person in control of the grilling and the thongs, you don't want it touching grocery store meat because that's nasty stuff. So you want beef that tastes like it came from a pasture, not a petri dish. And that's why there's Tri-Tails beef. Tri-Tails beef is the real deal. It's a Texas ranch, family-run, pasture-raised, grain-finished Black Angus beef. It's not just another label in the meat aisle, and their beef is raised with a love that you can genuinely taste. You'll see it in the marbling, the tenderness, that rich, clean flavor. Tri-Tails beef is fantastic. It will not let you down. And if that's not enough to get you excited, let me tell you about their latest special. You just go to trybeef.com, trybeef.com/Pat Gray. You'll get a free pack of steak tips when you have an order over $249. Just for being one of their fabulous customers, they're going to throw that in. So feed your family the good stuff. They will thank you. That's trybeef.com, trybeef.com/Pat Gray.
Subscribe today at blazetv.com/Pat. Pat Gray Unleashed. We'll be right back.
All right. Great to have you with us. Now, early in the show, we talked about the fact that we were going to talk global warming.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get into that.
Sure.
Because it's fascinating. Tomorrow's show is all about weather manipulation and what's happening with that. And you might think, oh, please, come on now. Listen to the show tomorrow.
Yes, come on, please.
And then tell me.
Yes.
Because a lot of stuff ties into it. Like the whole global warming, climate change hoax.
And he talked about the climate change hoax.
Yes, he does. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about y'all, but every time ever since we've done this stupid interview, I get a bunch of X's in the sky above my house, and that's really upsetting me.
Yeah.
You get X's above the sky?
You notice them now.
Okay.
You notice them a lot more.
Yeah. Everybody who listens to the show, I think, will be looking skyward from now on.
Yeah, you'll definitely be
looking up.
Yeah. But it's not our SUVs that are causing this. It's the government. And apparently a lot of governments are doing it. And so, I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know if you're aware, just below the surface of the Earth, it's incredibly hot, several million degrees. I don't know if you're aware of that, but yeah, very, very hot. It's hotter than the surface of the sun, apparently. Because the surface of the sun's only 11,000 degrees. You aware of that? 11,000 degrees. The surface.
You got to get there, though.
Yeah. And when getting there is like, I think it's 2 million degrees when it's a little ways away from the surface. Because I don't know. I'm not sure if they understand fully why that happens. I think it's a mixture of the gases and whatever else, but I don't know that they're... And that's why they sent that probe.
Yeah.
That probe is pretty interesting because it's pretty much to the outskirts of the sun, and it's not burning up. It's pretty amazing. All right, let's go to Brian. Brian wants to correct us on the amnesty situation. Hey, Brian in Michigan, welcome.
Yeah, hey there.
Hey.
I think you have something wrong about the proposed amnesty. 99% of the time I would agree with you, but from what I understand, they're talking about people who came here as minor children. If they came here as a minor, they haven't broke any laws.
Well, their parents did.
They had, well, exactly, but do you think it's accurate to treat them like a criminal and deport them when they've never broke any laws as an adult?
I mean, that's sins of the father, right?
Yeah. I think if you're here illegally, you need to go back home. That's what I think. And so I don't buy into any of the excuses about it. We've got to fix this situation. And there's no fixing it when you just say, okay, we're blanket amnesty here. And besides, it's according to Salazar and who's the other representative? Maria Salazar's Dignity Act would allow all illegal aliens to apply for a renewable 7-year legal status so long as they don't have a criminal record.
Yeah.
That sounds like all of them to me.
Yeah.
Everybody without a criminal record.
Without a criminal record, yeah.
So that's not just the DACA program, as far as I can tell. Unless this story written about it is completely wrong. It's more than...
That's also assuming that they believe that if you're here just illegally, that's not a crime.
Right. Appreciate it though, Brian. I do feel badly about the dream people or whatever you want to call them.
The dreamers.
The DACA people.
I don't think you do.
I do. I mean,
I don't think you do.
However,
There's a but right
there. However, we need to get our house in order, and we can't do that while we're allowing people to live here illegally. So,
and let's get the criminals out. I agree, 100%.
They're all criminals.
100%.
They are all criminals.
And this is coming from a
Let's
territorian.
get the worst of the worst out first.
That's what we're doing. We're doing that.
Yes.
We're doing it.
So you're telling me crossing the border
Yes, we are doing
is not
it.
the worst of the worst. That's worse than any crime crossing the border, in my opinion. That is top of the line, worst of the worst. You cross that border, you're
illegally.
Illegally, thank you, Pat.
And again, if you come here legally,
yes, I would love you.
Completely different
I would
matter.
love you.
Completely different.
The same way I did it. Come here legally.
Right.
Okay.
How old were you when you came?
The same way I did it. You were born in one of our territories. You get to come here.
8th grade, Pat Gray.
8th grade.
Start with me.
Yeah, 8th grade.
So what, like 13?
12, 13. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So come here legally like I did. As simple as that.
Okay.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
Okay.
Jeffy.
Okay.
All right, you got it now?
I do.
Okay, good.
I do.
Because I'm about to come over there and backhand you.
Oh, please do, Pat. If you do, make sure the camera's right on him.
Yeah.
Please do.
I mean,
I can't help the way I feel, Pat. I can't.
So you're with Brian from Michigan. Just let them all stay.
But see, you're Blake.
If they're the dreamers, you want to let them all stay.
And the kids that were born here.
Yeah, those are the
It's
dreamers.
not their fault.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not their fault.
Still criminals.
Wow. Isn't that beautiful of you?
I know.
Isn't that sensitive?
I thought as you get older, you get conservative, not liberal.
He's going the other way.
He's going the other way.
I know.
This is faux Jeffy.
Maybe when you get to like 230 or something, you start going the other way.
Maybe, yeah.
That's possible.
Yeah,
Benjamin's button over here.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Triple 8-900-3393. That's the number. Wendy from Oklahoma called. Hey, Wendy, welcome to the Blaze. Wendy?
Hi.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's unfortunate right there. Dang it. Wendy. Oh, my. The dial tone is because the first word out of your mouth must be something else. You know? So, there it is. Had to do it. I mean, we've said 1,000,000 times.
A lot of people.
Not that it's a huge sin, and people are going to be pissed now that we hung up on her, but I'm sorry. We warned! How many times have we warned?
A lot of people take their jobs home with them.
Mm-hmm.
I think today's one of those days for us boys.
Yep.
Dang
like
it.
Fisher say, we don't have to have a winner.
Yeah.
You provide the game.
What are you going to do?
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 So what else is going on, Pat?
Yeah, I know. There's somebody else on the line. So multiple people on the line. We'll see if
we'll see
if what they're calling about. I don't know because I'm confused now. I don't know what anybody's calling about right now.
Let's see what's going on in the
all
news,
of a
shall
sudden.
we?
Yeah, let's do.
Okay.
I guess as Steve Miller Band unexpectedly pulled the plug on their entire North American tour. You know, if this was 1978, I'd be upset.
Okay.
But
I think that might be the problem.
You're not upset now?
Yeah,
I think a lot of people didn't maybe realize that. I'm just
yeah, it's not 1978 anymore. We haven't heard Steve Miller in. You know when the last hit he had? You know when it was? It was Abracadabra.
Oh yeah.
In the year of our Lord 1982.
Oh, that was my guess.
Yeah, 1982. So it's been a while. It's been a while since he's been relevant. But now he stopped his North American tour, citing risky weather patterns.
Yep.
What?
Yep. Well, we had that special that's going to be on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe he knows something we don't know.
He might.
Maybe he should book his concerts in a building with a roof.
That's a good idea. Okay. Now, see, for concerts, it makes a lot of sense to me. For football, it does
we're gonna
not.
go down that road?
We are
Okay.
going down that road. Yeah, we just did.
I'm happy to have that argument. You know
I
that.
know you are. I know you are. But the tour was slated to begin August 15th in New York. He had 31 dates scheduled and was expected to wrap up in Anaheim, California on November 8th.
Mm-hmm. The weather.
He wrote, "Dear Steve Miller Band fans, you make music with your instincts. You live your life by your instincts. Always trust your instincts."
There you go.
The Steve Miller Band has canceled all of our upcoming tour dates.
Wow.
Now, the cynic would say ticket sales were slow, but that's the cynic.
And I think the cynic would be absolutely right. You know that's exactly what happened. It's not 1978.
Nobody wants to see
Everybody knows it. And what is he, 80 by now? He's
Nobody wants to see me.
Mid to late 70s.
Then say it's your health. Don't do some, weather thing.
He said the combination of extreme heat, unpredictable flooding, tornadoes, hurricanes, and massive forest fires make these risks for your audience, the band, and the crew unacceptable.
There you go.
He'll be 82 by the end of the tour.
82. Wow.
I know.
They added, so you can blame it on the weather. The tour is canceled. What a douche.
Okay.
Stop it. Yeah. Him, too, on the global warming thing. He doesn't say it specifically, but you know that's what they're talking about.
Exactly. Heck yeah.
All of a sudden, we've got all of these weather things that have never happened before. We never had fire before. We've had fire since the caveman! Okay? And if California would clear out their forests, we would have less intense fires. But there would still be a fire. There would still be a fire.
He's been
every
touring
once in a while.
Since the 60s.
Yeah.
There's no weather. There's never been weather.
There's never been weather.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Wow.
Never been weather.
No tornadoes. No hurricanes. No extreme heat. Never. These things. Man, this has been the most unextreme heated summer in a long time in Dallas, Texas.
100.
Yeah, we still haven't hit 100.
I mean, it's felt bad because of the humidity.
Yeah,
but we avoided
we get
100.
that heat indice. These heat indices are 101 today. But it's 95. Okay,
feels
it's
like
95
temperature. Let's dumb it down for the audience.
And it does. I mean, it's uncomfortable, but it's not. The temperature's not.
It's I will say this.
100.
Even the temperature in my automobile hasn't been 115, 116.
Yeah,
like it has in the past.
Right.
So I mean, okay.
It's been amazing here.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it's got to be over 100 a day, right? Yesterday, and it was. I looked at it was 99 inside the car.
Oh, inside the car.
Inside the car.
So that's amazing.
99. I was like, okay.
So what was the high temperature that we've hit for the summer? Was it yesterday?
I don't know.
That's why I thought that's what
yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking that it would be. Over 100. But I mean, maybe I got into it early or whatever, but it wasn't over 100.
Yeah, it's amazing it hasn't happened.
Well, they've been warning us for decades.
Yes, they have.
Of what's going to happen to places like Florida.
Yeah,
and so on with oceans and stuff. You've got to see this report from 1982 and Dan Rather warning us of what's to come.
Oh, CBS, they're always so good at warning us.
CBS.
Here he is. Wow, 1982 talking about global warming. This is ahead of the curve here.
Concern about rising temperatures on planet Earth heated up a hearing here in Washington today. For years, scientists have theorized about the dangers of the so-called greenhouse effect, the warming of the Earth's atmosphere due to the burning of coal and oil. And in recent months, as David Culhane reports, research has uncovered facts to support that theory.
Many scientists claim that the temperature of the Earth's atmosphere has been rising over the past 100 years, that the great sheets of pack ice in Antarctica are melting.
I mean, 2 or 3 years before this, they were talking about an ice age happening.
Yep.
What are you talking about? They've been rising for
verbiage.
Come on. Seriously, all through the 70s, it was global cooling they were worried about.
Yes,
it was a mini ice age they were worried about.
We've played the report of Leonard Nimoy. That was 1978.
Oh, yeah. Right. So that's 4
years
years prior to this. Now, all of a sudden, forget all that. Don't even remember that we've even mentioned cooling. It's always been about the heat.
Well, many scientists have now found.
Right, sure. All right, let him finish.
Let him finish.
Past 100 years, that the great sheets of pack ice in Antarctica are melting at a much more rapid rate than previously.
There
finally,
they go.
that the
Look at
sea
that.
level has been rising with increasing swiftness over the past 40 years. If these scientists
That's why
are
Miami's
correct, about
gone
25% of Florida would be flooded sometime in the next century, along with low-lying areas.
look at that.
So 25% in the next century. So now we're
pretty.
We're about halfway there.
Right.
Should about 10 to 12% of Florida. We would know if 10 to 12% of Florida were underwater.
That's the map. I don't know if he continues to show the map, but I think that's the Gordon Michael Scallion
All right, let's
map.
see. Let's see.
Because he shows
Correct.
a big
About
gap in the
25%
middle
of Florida
the
would be
country as well.
flooded sometime in the next century, along with low-lying areas all over the world. Climate changes could produce widespread disruption of agriculture. The American farm belt might be too dry, and the wheat and corn crops would have to move to Canada. Scientists blame the odorless, colorless carbon dioxide gas for these potentially dangerous changes around the planet. It is the greenhouse effect.
Here it is.
The gas allows sunlight to filter down and warm the earth.
Yeah.
But like the glass of a greenhouse, the carbon dioxide tends to trap heat so that it cannot
sure
rise
does.
into space. The scientists maintain that the coal, oil, and gas we've been burning for 100 years have produced more and more carbon dioxide and helped overheat the earth.
We are not doing the kind of research that we should be doing to determine whether or not these scientists who are so alarmed are correct in their assessment.
This computer model simulates Arctic ice. Scientists are trying to predict the rate at which it will melt and how much it will make the oceans rise.
No wonder they had this so wrong.
And what they find out will affect the lives and fortunes of millions of people. The very survival of cities like this one.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Back to you, Dan.
Yeah. 1982. They were spitting out that kind of hysteria.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing.
There it is. But you're right. That may be one of the earliest reports like that.
I mean, to be that hysterical?
Oh, yeah. Well, because that map, that futurist, Gordon Michael Scallion, he was a big believer in all of that. And he showed the waters there all around Florida. Florida was going to be almost gone. There was going to be where the Mississippi River was was going to be like an ocean. You know, the country would be divided in half with water from the Mississippi River. It was just
crazy.
I don't notice it didn't happen.
This was also a CBS report.
360?
Carbon emissions also trap heat. Today's report shows oceans have absorbed 90% of that heat, raising ocean temperatures by half a degree. Had all that heat gone into the atmosphere, air temperatures could have risen by more than 200 degrees.
That would be bad.
That would be bad.
I think we all agree. If the Earth temperature raised by 200 degrees,
that's an issue.
And yesterday it would have been 296 degrees in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, that's an
That's
issue.
too hot. That's a little, you really need some serious sunblock on a day like that.
And you need really cutting edge computer programs like this
that.
one here.
Like that, right
It'll
there.
tell you.
Right there.
Look at there. That's
Ah.
telling you everything you need to
There it
know.
is.
Look at that guy, huh? I am a scientist monitoring the weather on my Commodore 64.
Unbelievable.
Ooh. Okay.
Wow.
But now
so
we got-
if the Earth didn't work like the Earth works,
Right.
Yes.
we'd be in real trouble right now.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. They didn't say this on the CBS report, but if the Earth didn't have gravity, we'd all be floating off into space.
Did you need a Commodore 64 to figure that out?
I did.
I don't think we want that.
But I figured it out in 1982, and then, but I've been afraid to say it until now because I wasn't positive it was true. But now I am. If there was no gravity, we would float off the planet into space itself.
And that was in 1982.
Yeah.
Okay? So it was just announced that the UN, the United Nations, you know them, you love them.
I do.
Just issued a ruling saying countries impacted by climate change can sue other countries.
Get out of my face.
As a failure to address the problem could constitute a violation of international law.
That's why Trump got us out of the IPCC.
Yes.
Just for that reason. That reason alone is enough, right?
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm sure
we're not
it's-
going to play your game.
I'm sure it's non-binding. I don't think
You're
the
right.
UN would, ever enforce or anything like that. I couldn't do anything with it.
Man. All right. Also, we got this from New Scientist magazine.
Okay.
Clouds have been getting darker and reflecting less sunlight as a result of falling sulfate air pollution.
Okay.
And this may be responsible for a lot of the recent warming beyond that caused by greenhouse gas.
Beyond that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
2/3 of the global warming since 2001 is SO2 reduction rather than CO2 increase. Oh my gosh.
SO2 reduction.
SO2 reduction.
Yeah, as opposed to CO2 increasing.
Okay.
Since 2001, satellite instruments called Ceres have been directly measuring how much sunlight is reflected versus how much is absorbed. These measurements show a fall in how much sunlight is being reflected, meaning the planet is getting darker. Its albedo is falling. You hate it when the albedo
You got to
falls.
get meds
You
for
don't-
that.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen.
Sure.
And this results in additional warming. So the lack of pollution
Read the last
is causing more global warming.
Okay. Yep. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Overall, this scientist Wilcox says her own work also supports the conclusion that the recent acceleration in global warming has been primarily driven by the decrease in air pollution. So there you go.
You got to pollute more.
I don't.
Save the planet. Pollute more.
You can't win.
They don't know
You cannot
anything.
win.
They just
win.
don't know anything.
It's really true.
Can't win.
And you can't win no matter what. All right, let's go to Ed in Tennessee. Ed, welcome.
Bingo.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's how it's done.
Ed.
Right there. That's how it's
Thank
done.
you.
Where'd your bingo occur, Ed?
I got it from the top middle. So Donald Trump coming down to all inspector. We lost him too early.
Okay.
Jeffy,
Yeah.
Alex Jones, and the linguistical genius, Robert Biden.
All right.
Yeah. So that was the first one.
Yep.
And then we get a bonus
And
one,
there
too.
was another one as well.
Yeah.
There
Look
was
at
another
you,
one.
Ed. He's going for 2 dozen.
Ed nailed it. Thanks a lot, Ed. So we got the $30 worth of merchandise from PatGrayShop.com and the dozen Kexi cookies from Kexi.com, which this will be emailed directly to my son at Kexi rather than me being the middleman. It'll be a lot better that way, and you'll get your cookies much
No need to
sooner.
call customer service, right?
Right, because customer service
Has
here
nothing
at the
to do-
Blaze has nothing
Yes.
to do with the
Now,
Kexi
Wendy
cookie
might be
delivery.
calling customer service.
And then I'll let
But I'm
customer service
sorry,
say,
we
tough,
warned her a million times.
Tough. It's part of the Tough Act of 2025.
Oh, it's in the Tough Act?
It's in the Tough Act 2025.
That actually is.
I
That
don't
is.
disagree.
Yeah, that is.
I know the
We've had
commissioner
an
doesn't
issue
disagree.
with people actually enforcing the Tough Act.
We have.
And I believe this is the legit
Yeah, but
enforcement.
we
Okay.
mentioned that this was going to be enforced now.
Okay, good.
All right. If you want to drop a few extra pounds this summer, boost your energy levels, reduce swelling in your legs and feet. Who was it that had the swell? Oh, it was President Trump.
Yeah.
Had swelling in his legs. Well, we got several American-made health supplements that will help. First, the liver health formula. Fat deposits in the liver can pile on the pounds and make you feel tired. Liver health formula helps reduce those fat deposits with nutrients like artichoke extract and milk thistle. In a customer survey, almost 60% reported better weight management and 87% reported having more energy. Then you got the lymph system support. The natural ingredients in lymph system support help gently flush extra fluid and toxins from the body, which can help reduce swelling in legs and feet, like that in President Trump. And right now, for a limited time, you can get 35% off liver health formula and lymph system support, along with all 45 plus health supplements from Pure Health Research. So just go to purehealthresearch.com, use the promo code PAT at checkout. That's purehealthresearch.com, all one word, obviously. Purehealthresearch.com, promo code PAT. Save 35% on your order today.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Saw an article in the Babylon Bee that was of pretty serious concern. Apparently, Hunter Biden has warned us that without illegal aliens, the cost of prostitutes and crack is going to skyrocket.
I mean,
have you even considered that? Probably not.
Personally, yes.
Oh, you have. Okay. Jeffy has considered
yes.
it.
Absolutely. Facts are facts.
As part of a wide-ranging sit-down interview released on YouTube, Hunter Biden warned Americans that without illegal immigrants, the price of crack cocaine and prostitutes would skyrocket. In an urgent plea to the American people, Hunter told the public that President Donald Trump's hardline immigration policies threatened not only to affect various industries across the country, but also drive the cost of hard drugs and sex slaves through the roof. Wow. Unintended consequences, you know? These essential products will become totally unaffordable to the average American, Biden said. I think the people of this country need to realize what's at stake here. Dang. This isn't just about immigration. Who do you think cleans your hotel rooms? Who cuts your grass? Who picks the crops that put food on your table? Who smuggles the crack that gives you a good time on the weekends? These are real questions, man, and they're not solved by rounding up hardworking drug runners and shipping them out of the country. He's got a point.
He does have a point. Although Hunter told us how easy it was to make and how you could make it, and it's pretty cheap and clean to make.
Listen to you acting like you needed Hunter Biden to inform you how to do it.
Yeah,
that was awesome. I would have loved to interview Hunter. I would have loved to.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yes.
You would put him on.
Heartbeat.
Chewing the fat.
Heartbeat.
You should put in a request. He's obviously open to it right now. So
that would be awesome.
Also, there's a new mayor in South Portland, Maine.
All right. Let's hear from her.
All right.
Policies, how can the politics in Somalia can be, resonate what we have here in the United States, the democracy that we have. How can you help us, be a better country and build back what we used to have back in long time ago? So hopefully,
what's that, hon?
We will be able to help our country, our former country, Somalia.
Our former country, after repeatedly referring it to her as
our country, what it used to be,
Somalia. I don't know which town.
And then she finally caught herself.
She caught herself, yes.
And said, our country, our former country, Somalia.
You go, South Portland. I mean,
South Portland, Maine.
Yeah, we're seeing the result of years of Obama and continuing with Biden of the midnight flights to places like Maine and Minneapolis. It's all America's chickens are coming home to roost.
So she's the actual mayor of South Portland, or is she a candidate?
No, she won.
No, she won, Pat Gray.
Made history, Pat.
Yes, made history. First Somali mayor.
How
cool is that, right? She beat that.
She beat the
Minneapolis guy. He's got to wait a few months.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. So 3 American cities that we know of. How many more that we haven't heard about yet?
Right?
Yeah.
This is incredible because Somalia is such a good exemplar of what America should.
Yes, melting pot.
Try to be.
Thank you.
Before you know it, South Portland, Maine's going to get a new flag, too.
Oh, wow. You got to say this, though. Other than leaving their country, they're pretty loyal to it.
Right?
Right? Why did you leave? You got to wonder that. Every single time you hear these people speak, you love it so much. You want it to be whatever.
Go back and make it better.
Go make it that.
Or marry.
Whatever it is you have envisioned for Somalia.
I mean, what's your face was
here?
run out of her country, right? That we found her at a refugee camp.
Yes.
Yes, she was.
Elon Omar?
Yeah.
Yes, Omar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Loves her brother, though.
Enough to marry him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually took
you don't
your
have to say if you love him so much, why don't you marry him? She did.
She actually did.
She
She
did.
took your advice.
Do you want a feel-good clip to finish?
Do I?
Okay, so you got to see.
That wasn't a feel-good
It was
clip?
not a feel-good clip. Not according to me, but John Harbaugh, coach of the Baltimore Ravens, was a reporter thought he got him because he just recently met with Donald Trump. Clip 21. This was at a press conference.
It's always good to confront one of these coaches.
Yeah, they love it.
Past Donald Trump has said, denigrating things about Baltimore, including no Jews who want to live there. As a prominent representative of Baltimore.
Boy, how you frame that question? I would frame the question like, you got a chance to go visit with the president, man. What was that experience like? It was amazing. It was awesome. And I promise you, I root for our president.
Good.
I want our president to be successful, just like I want my quarterback to be successful, and I want my team to be successful. And it was an amazing experience. It's not often you get invited and you get a chance to do something like that as a family. You know, we were there. My daughter was there. Jim's daughters were there. My mom and dad were there. My mom and President Trump, you know, just seeing how he treated her was really meaningful, you know, and that's the fourth president. Now, Jim met 7. Jim has met 7 presidents, so he's got the lead on me. I think he pointed it out. Did you guys notice that? Right, he's got 7, I got 4. So had a chance to meet President Obama twice. Incredible experience. Had a chance to meet President Biden when he was vice president in Iraq and spent a lot of time with him in Iraq, which was amazing.
Sorry about
that. And then, 24, 25 years old, Jim got invited also to the White House to meet President Reagan because he was a Heisman Trophy candidate. And we got to go as a family, so I met President Reagan, have a picture in my office of that. So those are moments that I definitely cherish.
I want to rephrase your
it means
question,
a lot.
douche.
Wow. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's how you do it.
He handled that really well.
Yeah, he
That's how
did.
you do it.
And then, okay, so you're thinking, all right, he's a Trump fan. And then he rattles off a list of presidents that he's met with, and he liked all the
It's
experiences.
important that I'm talking about the president of the United States.
Yeah, right. He loves America.
I'm rooting for the president.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Handled that really well. All right, we got overtime coming up. See you back here tomorrow for the weather show.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.